never know who's watching.
I'm her ex-husband, and right now I have full custody of our kids. This is our parent agreement. As you can see, I have all weekdays and weekends. Child support, she owes that. It's up to over $21,000. So she's a mother and doesn't pay child support. She was then arrested for check fraud, and during that hearing, it turned out that it was found that she stole almost $1 million from another guy. And also, she faked cancer in the past. These are scans that she would send and post on her page.
I'm just going to start off by saying some of you guys might be mad at my take of the situation. But if I want to be completely honest, the way that I kind of see this, it's kind of like killing a fly with a bazooka. Her whole video, right, is about her being lonely and having to deal with kids. And it really was just not that serious of a video. And I feel like he just kind of came in there and went ham for no reason. Like, we didn't need to know all that stuff. Like, was she fishing for attention? Absolutely. Was it a desperate cry for help? Maybe. But did that require all of her information to be put out, including her record? Not really. Like, I could see if it was one of those situations where she was trashing the dude, put his name out there, said, oh, he was a deadbeat father and all this other stuff like that. And then you had to become Mr. Private Investigator and then bring up all of her information. But she's really just talking about being lonely. I don't think that requires all of this stuff to come out. It just kind of seems like a little bit of overkill, in my opinion. And I don't know. I think people should leave their information off the internet.
You kind of threw me off now. I wasn't expecting that take. I was not expecting that take at all. I have to agree, actually. Now that I think about it, I think that maybe he did go a little too hard on her. I don't know what kind of comments he was getting, because he said in the beginning of the video that he keeps getting the video sent to him.
Yeah.
So I've been sent this video a lot over the last few days.
Yeah.
And so who knows what else is going on behind the scenes.
I mean, let's be real, though. If someone knows that that's his baby mama, they send him the video, like, hey, your baby mama is capping, and then maybe he lives in a small town, and, like, everybody knows, and they're like, hey, what's up with your baby mom? What's up with your baby mom? And it's to the point where he's like, all right, she's saying this lie, let me tell the truth.
Facts.
So...
And like you said, she didn't even mention anything about him in the video. It was just,
at all.
If I'm not mistaken, it said something to the effect of baking a cake so that your kids can celebrate with you, or something like that. So, okay, your point is taken, and I think I agree that I think it was overkill.
Yeah.
But now that I already know what the situation is, because he came out and said it, I'll speak to that.
Yeah. How could you not know? Because
man gave him
he's on everything. Receipt on everything.
Yeah. So, because I know this information now, I will say that look, whenever you see a mother, lose full custody of their children, zero custody of their kids,
it has to be something serious.
Has to be something serious.
It has to be something serious.
That is rare, like Mr. Clean with hair, bro. That's rare. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and lo and behold, we come to find out, because the man has receipts.
Yeah.
What kind of warped mindset do you have to fake cancer? I mean, that's kind of...
No, you're a psychopath if you're faking cancer.
That's real
you're
low.
Legitimately a psychopath.
Psychopath, dude.
Yeah.
That's low. Then on top of that, stealing. And we're not talking about she stole, a couple 20s out of his wallet.
Diapers or condoms or like regular stuff that people steal.
We're talking grand larceny. She stole $1 million, or tried to anyways, get away with $1 million theft. And then the icing on the cake, pun intended, she faked this entire story for people's sympathy on TikTok. It's kind of icky. Although I don't know if the kids really were there and she really was crying making the cake by herself and she really felt bad about it.
I mean, the part that makes it cringy is that like she's a full-grown woman doing this. Like,
Definitely
you're a full-grown adult asking for sympathy on TikTok. Like, Lord have mercy, man.
Yeah, that's good. But look, now I feel bad for her after you said what you said. I feel kind of bad for her. At first, I was kind of like, eh.
Listen, I never said that she was sane or that, like, I feel bad for her. I just said that I thought it was overkill.
Yeah.
Like, it was just kind of like, you just hit me with a 1,000 different, like, I just needed one. Like, you gave me everything. I never said she was a good person either. So.
Right, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like she's that great of a person. But what I will say off topic, though, is that the guy sounds like he sounds like he's washed his hands of the situation a little bit. And he only spoke on it because he kept getting pestered about it.
Yeah.
Although he did do too much. But, I mean, I heard NBA in the background. Sounds like he's just chilling, has custody of his kids. He's like, whatever. She'll figure her stuff out, and I hope the best for her. But I'm putting words into his mouth. So, but... I
don't think he hopes the best for her.
Dang.
Not with those receipts. I don't know what he does in his spare time, but it looks like he's a private investigator.
Right.
Because he showed, bro, his receipts is like he freshly came out of court.
He might have.
There was just too many.
But guess what? You make a good point, because in order for him to win full custody, he had to go to court.
Yeah.
So he had to show the receipts.
And you have to have crazy evidence.
There you go.
To as a man to gain custody of your kid. Like, listen, I know people where their baby mama has been on drugs.
Yeah.
And she's gotten full custody of the kids.
Yeah.
And with no job. I'm like, how does that happen?
That's that's crazy. Yeah, so in that case, maybe he didn't have to do much researching at all. He already had it left over from the case. He's like, you know what? Let me go to the shoebox.
He was waiting. He was waiting.
He's like,
I mean, this just goes to show you got to be careful of what you put online, because people are eagerly waiting to expose people. Like, people are like, oh, I can get a quick view. I mean, people are ready to expose you for anything. And I mean, but it also comes down to also doing the right thing. Because if you're a person and, like, listen, do people have false allegations? Absolutely. But if you're a person and you do a lot of dirt, you're just making it easier for someone to say something, even if it isn't true. Because, like, look at Diddy. Obviously, he did do something wrong, right, guys? He obviously did something wrong.
Clearly.
But, like, he did so much bad to people that, like, I mean, there's, like, a treasure chest of BS that, like, a treasure chest of bad Diddy stories. Pick any one of them. Like, there's a whole bunch. And, like, every time someone gets on the microphone, it's always something bad. Like, when have you ever heard, like, a Diddy story and it ended up like, oh, he was such a great person, you know, he bought me a car, and, like it's always something that, like, comes out of, it's always something that you'd probably see out of a Lifetime movie with Diddy. Mm-hmm. So just be careful what you put online. Don't lie online, especially now. People can fact check you, and people are willing to get you fired. They're willing to ruin your life. They want to just expose you in general.
Facts. I'm not on social media at all. I don't even have a YouTube channel. Nothing. Is this YouTube?
This isn't the real you, bro.
Is this YouTube? This is AI.
This is AI. I'm about to say that.
Yeah.
We're both AI, and I don't even have dreads.
And that's for my lip.
I'm bald. So ultimately, do I think it was a good decision to expose her? No. Do I think it was a good decision for her? Okay. Do I think it was a good decision for her to lie? No. I don't think it was a good decision for her to lie, because when you lie, you leave yourself susceptible to things like this.
Right.
Especially if you are not in the best situation with your ex-lover, ex-husband, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I wonder how people are even finding each other, because it's like, these people, I can only imagine their relationship must have been so toxic.
Yeah, people making long-term decisions off of short-term feelings. They get together, there's that honeymoon phase, they lock together in holy matrimony, or what was formerly holy matrimony. And then after the honeymoon phase wears off, as a matter of fact, let me not take it to another level. I think that happens, and sometimes people like her, who clearly, I mean, let's be honest, I know we use narcissists too much.
Yeah, that's like,
the man came with the receipts.
Yeah.
So clearly she has some problems. So she probably hid them from him, or maybe he was so blinded by love he didn't see it. But she's probably been crazy from day one when you met her. So
yeah, he probably didn't see any of those. I mean, it looks like she had more flags than Chinese parade, but
bro, she faked cancer, dude. I mean, come on.
Which is like so nuts.
That's
it's beyond crazy to me.
Come on, man, that's ridiculous.
Like, we did a story earlier this, like last year about a woman scamming for, like, man, some people just have no soul.
Right, they have no love. They have no threshold for, like, how low they'll go. You know?
So you gonna say good decision, bad decision?
For her to post it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Bad decision. Get some help. She needs help. Bad decision. Seriously. No.
All right, guys. All right, decision makers. If you think she made a good decision, leave a like, leave a comment. If you think her husband or ex-lover, whatever he is at this point, made a good decision, leave a like, leave a comment. All right, decision makers, stop exposing yourself.